This is a digital force gauge. It reads the force here. Right now it's in kilograms, but you can put it in pounds if you want to. And this is what's called a dial indicator, digital dial indicator. This shows right now, and once in a while I just put this on it and recalibrate it. And as long as you move it around, I mean, this whole number here is the nearest thousandth of a millimeter. So, you know, don't worry too much about that one. Right now it's consistently in the minuses, so therefore I just press 0 and 0 and I try it again and it's closer. So I just recalibrate once in a while. And then ski, say I'm testing a ski and I want to test the ski. This is skating ski, and just put it, there's this mark here is where I put the 8 centimeters from this, so just put the binding right over top of that. Let's say the person was 80 kilograms, so 50%. Just wheel this down to 40 kilograms. As long as it's within about 0.2, and then start testing. And I use the test for the classic skis. I use these gauges, the feeler gauges, just to go up. And at 0.1 would be a mark for 2 layers of wax. At 0.2, so I go first of all 0.1, and I put a mark. Just to show you that. So if this was, I'll just go along here. 0.2, and I put a mark, and then I write 2. And 4 layers is 0.2. 6 layers, and then this is okay. I'll put the marks on it, and at any given time in certain situations, I just, when I need to know the camera height, I just read the camera height. And what it is, it's a slick operation, but it allows, particularly, it's a very efficient way of being able to test one ski at a time. That's what it really allows. And then these sheets is a different situation, but the clubs are really liking these, and that I can put on these. And just now, Stefan Lloyd has just gotten, we've gotten out so that I took pictures of all the different skis. So now within a few days I'll have it. So for Classic, for example, I'll the sheet for Fischer, Tomic, Salomon, Matthews, I'm forgetting one, exactly, Rosner, correct. And the same with skating. And have them soon to be, have them in English and have them in French. So whatever, I just match the appropriate sheet to the ski. And therefore on the one side, put the name and so on, call it Ski B. And this is obviously a classic ski. I put the markings on it for 2 layers of LOX, 4 layers, 6 layers of crystal zone. And then step 2, put the pressure at 15 centimeters behind the balance point at 66% body weight. And therefore put the marks in the back of the ski. So that way, the first step, 50% body weight at 8 centimeters, you put the marks in the front, and that simulates the double poling, suits double poling. This simulates when you're doing a diagonal stride. The third step, the industry states that they consider a ski to be closed to 0.2 millimeters, so I close it to 0.2 millimeters and read the force, so I write 41 kilograms. And then how much does it take to finish it? So I take it down to 0.1, considering what it takes to finish the ski, and I write the extra. In this case, +5, which is good, and I write there. And then the last step, you go 100% body weight at 8 centimeters behind the balance point, which in effect should totally flatten the ski. And then, by using these marks, you go and find the residual camber. And this ski has a fair amount here, and you can see right here. So the one mark is using a 0.1. So I go like this, and put marks on the ski, and then I put the marks in the same place on the sheet. And then a 0.2 is 2 marks, and a 0.3 is 3 marks. So you look at this and you think that therefore it would indicate in this area here, the chances are, in some conditions, like a hard track and so on, the chances are in this residual area here, you're going to need some extra wax.
One thing that we really enjoy doing is we'll tell somebody that they've got a soft ski and a stiff ski, and that the soft ski is going to be good in pattern snow conditions, but especially in skate skis, like in classic skis, people can see that we call them thin wax skis and thick wax skis.
Yep.
So it's not always just Twister, but red wax, and then there's a difference in the softness of the track. But on the skate skis, we say you've got a soft ski and a stiff ski, and then we tell them to go out and ski on them. And in general, the soft ski will ski better in soft snow, but the stiff ski will be better in hard pack, icy conditions. But not a lot of skiers, or not not many skiers know that, and then there's a certain number of skiers that can feel that. So the way we look at it is the more we educate them on what their skis will be like, the more they'll learn about skis, the more they'll be able to look for what they want next. Do they like soft skis? Do they like stiff skis? And everybody has a personal preference.
And the other thing about it is, it's looking like the coach, some of them are saying now that the coaches are going to want these, some of them anyway, and have these because the children that aren't, they can look at that and figure out, all right, how can I kind of doctor up the ski?
I need to wax better for this particular
And the athletes, just say the athlete needs to, assuming they're old enough, they need to learn themselves by going out, trying on one ski first and get it working, and then obviously do the same to the other ski. And then they need to know first and then be able to give their information. But with this here, and I think some of them are going to literally go to a race, a classic race, particularly if it's wet snow, hard packed, or cushion conditions, and have these set of sheets.